What up, everybody? I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. It is beautiful here. It is Saturday afternoon. Somebody sent me this video I'm about to show you guys. I got it yesterday, I think. It happened actually right up there in the next town over. It was Lebanon, Connecticut, involving, I don't know who the man is, so if anybody knows who he is in the video and can point me in the right direction, I'd like to find out what happened with this. Um, but it's pretty pathetic. The video starts after he's driving. He shows a cop following him for probably 6 or 7 minutes because he almost rolled a stop sign, but didn't. He stopped for the stop sign, which the cop admits. And then the cop pulls him over and says it's suspicious because he's going in a circle. But I don't know what's suspicious about that. And the way he talks to him and everything is crazy. It's kind of crazy. So we'll just get right into it because it's pathetic, and I want to see what you guys think.
And I'm driving in circles and he's following me. I haven't violated any traffic laws. He's on a fishing expedition right now. So I want it documented that I'm going in circles and he's following me intentionally. And he's waiting for a reason to pull me over. So it's coming. And I'm ready. My papers are legit. Done nothing wrong. But this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, where our officials, our public servants, do not act as public servants.
Yep.
This is some bullshit. So I'm keeping the camera on, I'm keeping it rolling. We're gonna see what this guy does.
At the top it says 5 minutes he drove like that.
Because now we're back in Lebanon. See, here we go. I told you.
And Lebanon cops and the cops up there, he said this is a state trooper. But Lebanon have their own cops, and I believe they have a resident trooper. But they don't have much to do. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It's the woods. There's never much going on. That's why most of the time they like to sit at the local bar and actually harass the local bar. I just seen a few months ago, it was a couple months back, and it's always happening, but it's a big deal more times than not. But the police were literally sitting outside the tap room, or the tap house, I think is up there, in the parking lot all day, the whole shift. And I only knew about it because the bartenders were going on Facebook making posts about it, complaining because they were not making any money because nobody was going to the bar because the police were deciding to just sit out in the parking lot all day. But this is what they do up there. They pull people over for driving in circles. They harass business owners and people trying to make money. It's just sad. It's pathetic.
Because now we're back in Lebanon. See, here we go. I told you. Why'd you pull me over?
Why did I pull you over?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned, and I'm recording this for my own safety
Yeah,
right now.
I pulled you over because, number one, you almost ran the stop sign up there, so you caught my attention.
I was a little excited, and I do apologize for that, but I made sure to stop, and you'll notice
Window down because I can't hear you clearly.
my top is off.
Okay. Well,
that
sound
doesn't.
is deflecting that way.
Well, that makes no sense whatsoever. What you
I love this guy, and I love the way he just pointed that out, because cops do pointless stuff like that all the time. I can't hear you because the window's not down, even though there's no roof on the whole vehicle. And as you'll see after, the cop's yelling from his vehicle at him, so he must be able to think he can hear him from there with his window up, but he can't hear him when he's right next to the vehicle. It doesn't make much sense. And the cop, I don't understand put your hands on the steering wheel. You can't move. He's that petrified already of a guy who hasn't broken any law. He can't even come up with any law that the man broke, but he's that scared. It's pathetic. It really is. I don't know who picks these people out, who hires these people, but it's pathetic.
What's your name, sir? Cano?
Yeah.
I am a little concerned now. You're making allegations. You can't hear me with the top off the car. That doesn't make sense. I almost rolled the stop sign. I apologize for that. And you'll notice I made complete stops after that. I don't understand the reason for the rest of this traffic
You
stop.
asked me a question, now you're not giving me a chance to answer.
Well, because I'm also voicing my concerns as a citizen. I am
Yeah.
concerned that you're following me and trying to find
I am
something.
following you.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
because
absolutely follow
because
you.
of the
You know
stop
why?
sign.
Because this intersection is the same one that we started at. So why did you make a big loop for no reason?
Maybe I forgot something at home.
Where do you live?
I live in North Franklin. But you know, wait.
Do you have any identification?
I do. But why is the reason for the stop?
Suspicious activity. I'd like to see your license, please.
Suspicion's not a crime, though.
Let me see your license.
I'm doing this under duress.
I'd be more suspicious of the guy pulling somebody over for not breaking a law and then demanding their ID for not breaking a law and making claims that they can't hear a person that has no roof on their vehicle. I'd be more suspicious of that person. I would think that person would be more what's the word I'm looking for? More likely to be out committing crimes than the person not doing anything wrong.
For the record, I'm doing this under duress. Okay? I understand my rights. I understand the Fourth Amendment.
I got more than enough probable cause to pull you over.
That's fine.
Because your license plate says you live in Bristol. Hold on. And you have suspended insurance. So unless you can prove otherwise. So I have more than enough probable cause to pull you over.
I do have insurance on the car.
Okay.
So
Well, I'd like to see some proof of that, please, sir. I have more than enough probable cause to pull you over.
I don't understand what the license plate where he says he lives, he states after that he stays in two spots between whatever Bristol or wherever they said it was and North Franklin. So that's not suspicious. And they said his license is out, but at the beginning he said all his paperwork is legit, and he says it again throughout the video that his insurance is legit. So I don't see, maybe they're the world's greatest police software only picks up one kind of insurance. I don't know. I don't know where he would be coming up with that the guy has no insurance, and it just doesn't make much sense. It's pathetic though. Well, I'm pulling you over because you made it all the way back to where we started. This is where we started, so that's what you're pulling me over for? This is kind of crazy.
I've got it in here.
And just so you know, even under the police accountability bill, I can still ask for your license.
I understand.
The police accountability bill may give you you don't even need that to ask for somebody's license. Anybody can ask for somebody's license. We don't need a police accountability bill for that. And it doesn't really matter what the police accountability bill says, because you still need to commit a crime for them to be able to get your ID. And what it's sounding like is they don't have it. And I believe the man's still going to give him his ID, but he's just fishing like the dude said in the beginning. And without an actual crime, I wouldn't have wanted to hand over my ID.
Understand, and I'm cooperating.
Okay.
All right.
Well, you kind of are, but you still haven't given me your license.
So, license.
Okay. I'd like to see it, please.
I'm keeping my hands clear and visible. I don't want to upset you.
Please take your license out of your wallet.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Look at how
You're just
impatient
making me
this cop
nervous,
is.
And I am.
What did I do to make you nervous?
Well,
Besides
you're
pull you over.
following me.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm following you because you're acting suspiciously because
Life
you made a giant loop.
Yes, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Yeah, and
The
if
Constitution
you're true-
guarantees me. The Constitution guarantees
Well, no,
me the
you listen to
ability
me.
to travel.
If you truly forgot something at home, why did you make a giant loop instead of just pulling in a driveway and turning around and going to get it? You're not making a whole lot of sense here, which is raising my suspicion even more.
Well, so here, I want you to see. I'm
It
a
still
volunteer.
doesn't tell me that you live in Franklin. It still says you live in
I
Bristol.
stay in Franklin.
Okay. Where?
In North Franklin. I stayed at a friend's
What's the
house.
address?
Okay. So yeah, I lived over there for a little bit. I had some problems with my other house. It's not a big deal. Okay.
Again, you're right. It's not a crime, but I'm allowed to ask these questions.
And I'm
okay?
and
Because
I'm
we've had a lot of burglaries in this area, and the way you're acting makes me a little suspicious.
so now I'm a burglary suspect.
Stay in your vehicle, please. Sir, while you're at it, why don't you pull out your insurance proof? Because otherwise I'm not going to be able to let you drive away.
The state trooper just pulled me over.
But you guys seen it. Typical cop stuff. Oh, it's suspicious. Because you chose to drive in a circle instead of turning around to go back to your house because that's what I would have done. That's now suspicious. It's pathetic that they could just make up whatever they want suspicious. Literally whatever they want to use as suspicion, they do, clearly, because regardless of whatever he's out doing, if he's not breaking the law, it's not suspicious to me. Just because the cop would have done it a different way, it's suspicious. Well, they do a lot of dumb BS to people all the time in a way I wouldn't do it. So are they suspicious? Yeah, we already know they are, but so that's not a great example. But it was just pathetic. Oh, I'm allowed to ask these questions, but you can ask whatever you want. But I feel like if this man was more like the auditor community where he didn't want to answer the questions or wanted to use more of his rights, he wouldn't have. But I feel like it would have went south for him there, that town. And then it goes into, well, we've had burglaries, and even though you've given me zero inclination that you are doing anything wrong, I need to have a reason that I need to stop you. So now you're acting suspicious, and we've had burglaries, and now you may be a burglary suspect because I have nothing else, and I'm a loser. So I need to lie and make things up and make things that have nothing to do with you look like they have to do with you just so I can violate your rights.